Ancelotti, when does his luck run out? Ekibuuzo ekyo, for me it's very deep.
Everybody welcome, everybody to the fan page.
Yes sir. Game week 6. Omusajja ono. Omusajja gwe bayita Ancelotti oba Anne. Ye Anne. Oba Anita. Ancelotti. When does his luck run out? Ekibuuzo ekyo, for me it's very deep. And I know Liverpool fans will say, are you just a hater? But Everton comes to Anfield, where Everton is usually beaten. Difficult game. Naye amaliza akoze akubiddwa. Liverpool goes up 2 goals. Everton turns up in the second half. They could even score a goal. They scored a goal.
Until the fourth official decided that 3 minutes.
3 minutes is the added time. Is it just lack of an ref na yata ni suchibeera mu ngabo yalimu era last season? Ebintu byo tebagala biwula naye their games is very suspicious. Van Dijk yali inofuna red card isagenda wansi wa last season. At least 3 red cards. Van Dijk alone. We have not talked about Konate. But here we are. Atletico Madrid comes. You go up 2 goals again.
Yes.
Atletico comes back in the game. Van Dijk scores a header in the 90th something minute. You take you 3 points. Arsenal, you go the entire game doing absolutely nothing. Arsenal is doing absolutely nothing.
1 free kick.
3 points home.
Southampton had David Zemo Carabao. Imagine Southampton.
Nezileta HTK ajamu 30 in a Carabao Cup. Quite mental. You know, abadde mu France ate abadde Germany. Tanategera team jazanyi. I think Liverpool fans will forgive him.
HTK yasiba kapapula. It as simple as that.
Yabala kasente kali.
There's nothing you can tell me. No one has been talking for him. You know, there's a situation when a player needs to prove his doubters wrong. He has started quite well. He has no business. Everyone's shocked on the face from his manager to his fellow players.
Even the fan base.
Jeremy, and everyone was like, what? And he was so comfortable. It was a serious bet.
Congratulations to HTK. I think wakuba sente. Nkujamu esati. Nti ojja kuteeba. Nomanya nti gwe towangulidde team eyo ka game. But you've gone on to make some money. Congratulations to you and your family.
I wonder how much
for the money made.
Liverpool esera abasambi sente. Maybe they are going to boys.
HTK ali ku mitwalo ng'ena. Ate kitono nnyo mingi nnyo ali kweneje Uganda. Naye on a real, I think this weekend 5 p.m. tomorrow.
So now imagine the situation he has put Liverpool in. Alexander Isak badde mulaba.
Fitness tender
all we are took anagira moving at half time teyadde mukasenge. He was forced to run around. You see he's not fit. So imagine something's happens to Isak.
And we know he's injury prone.
Ekitike toliwo, but it's Liverpool. And I
feel like Cheza is in better form than Gapco. I feel like he should start again. Yeah. I think Cheza an experience jaina yantanse kumupira. Na ye, I feel this weekend this one team. Kano ka team nkagala nnyo. Crystal Palace ntawanyiza bulungi Liverpool ne Man City. Emusuzayo ku point almost every season. Of course last bamala ne bagwangula, but in a very suspicious way again. I feel Crystal Palace has something for me tomorrow. What do you think?
No. Well, I think Liverpool is going to take all the 3 points. Look at Liverpool right now. This luck, I know it will run out, but it almost looks like Sikati. It runs out in between there.
December.
Wonga coming in thicker, faster and harder because we watch Alimulik face the Champions League. Maybe you have some liberty to do some games. They were where you need them the most. With your running it out. Then also the fact that Malwas is a young centre back, Giovanni Leoni, Nalwala. You expect that right now Liverpool are working on a very very tight squad because now they don't want to hear it, but in case you have an injury to either Konate and Virgil van Dijk, which you think that will be Konate because every season to Muraba and Wala put some MP like bringing in Gomez, I know Jagama, that was a free pong to take out Dominic Schuss-Bellum right back to Jakanika Mutu over Endo. But you know there's some game, but for how long? For the longest time last season, Arsenal fans one of the reasons that cost us were those injuries to the important players.
Very special.
Yeah, to the important players. But wetala kati Liverpool kati ekolera kuchimu God's grace. Mukama tuyambe kunate asabe.
That's why I was saying, when does the luck run out? Because there is lack of the squad.
Yes.
There is lack of the results, the last minute winners. Very beautiful.
I know, but for this game against Crystal Palace, I don't think that is it with their luck. Genda kulaba yo. Bakuba omuntu golo chieza jatu bunye obanda gasala penalty ebisobola okukola ebisobola. But Crystal Palace is very solid, by the way.
Very solid.
Great work done by Oliver Glasner. I think tactically he has it right. Even when they've lost almost their best player in Eberechi Eze.
Is it the kind of talking about the manager? Is it the kind of manager you look at and you say, maybe he should be at a club like Spurs, a little higher?
Manager says Chavez, Sibako. You see what happened to Graham Potter? He did everything right with Brighton, and you'd be like, what a top class manager. Yeah. And look at Glasner. Right now he's doing that, but there's some managers that cannot work with the big names and the big pressure.
Managing egos and
Chelsea, finishing in top 5 is not easy. We just have big trophies because that's what we do. They do great in those small clubs because our Crystal Palace is the boss. They expect you to keep it.
I mean, you can't sell a player.
When you play a conference league, when you play conference league, when you smile finish, whatever, goal, he's accumulating draws here and there. But Crystal Palace is we are unbeaten. So this weekend, Liverpool, Crystal Palace are 2 unbeaten clubs.
Yeah.
In the Premier League, it is solid. Crystal Palace yamulaga ko mu Community Shield.
Move
mabega mateta. Liverpool centre backs, Van Dijk and whatever, they struggle with those pace, energy strikers.
Prediction.
So prediction, I'm going to go Liverpool. Liverpool is going to win that game again 3-2.
Crystal Palace is going to do Liverpool is dropping points at Crystal Palace. 1-1. That's my prediction. Quickly.
Yes.
Man City in Zimbabwe prediction. Burnley is a difficult team.
Yeah, Manchester City vs Burnley. Kyle Walker returns to Manchester. He returns home. I was seeing his interview, full of praises of Pep Guardiola, of course, you expect. So, Kati, simanyi kubaga Pep enda kuzanti dayaza nya chibas. Wechiri. Bus conductor Bulamba Sebo. I was so happy when I saw Pep's picture with that Stoke City hat. Finally. But let me check again. And I was telling someone in our group of fan bench, you see the beauty of it. I don't think he's going to play that against Burnley, but Burnley, how solid they have been. But Manchester City are too good for Burnley to survive. Erling Haaland,
and especially at home.
Yes, Phil Foden is back. Rodrigo Cascante, and that, by the way, in the Man City game, he was almost the worst player on the pitch. He felt
I think the injury is still having an impact on him, which I love. I want them to struggle, so I'm happy about that.
Hey, Pepe had a press conference that I know people are not going to believe him, but he's very optimistic about this season.
Mukaling Cup, my range of one.
Mukaling Cup. He's 7 points. Liverpool have 15 points. You have 7. Why your hope is in Champions League, I do not know. So my prediction with Burnley is that it's going to be so simple. Erling Haaland is on form. 6 goals.
But you know that everything changes if Pep beats Man City. I mean Liverpool at some point. Okay. Because their game is coming up very soon.
Yeah, it's coming
I think
up
October
very soon,
or November.
But you look at how Pep played against Arsenal. And Liverpool and Arsenal, by the way, are not so very far off. Even when you look at the way the coaches play and everything, you look like the coaches have quite bad. Liverpool.
Being at the Etihad, there's always a chance. Especially now because, like their last time. There were too many injuries, even if he was tactically advanced already. I feel like Ancelotti doesn't get away with 3 points or a draw at Emirates. I feel like Ancelotti doesn't get away with 3 points at Chelsea, Stamford Bridge. It doesn't matter which squad Chelsea has, and that game is also upcoming very soon.
Liverpool tujikwasiza Kyagulanyi bebano babiri. Chelsea kuba wazanya in order because after Crystal Palace is Chelsea, then Manchester United. But Manchester City, Manchester City too good for Burnley. I expect that
3-0.
Yes, Erling Haaland is going to close perhaps another hat-trick. Phil Foden is back in the mix. Somewhere in 4-0, Manchester City.
3-0 Manchester City again, or 2-0 because Burnley knows how to defend. They're quite very organized. Scott Parker, is it?
Yes,
yeah, Scott Parker, very organized.
Yeah.
Our biggest game of the weekend, but now it's a watch party this weekend. Newcastle tanabatuuka ku level asitula producer n'ebyuma bye. Producer yeepankamu.
Era muwagizi omu Kenneth Cole jaye
Kenneth Guma olabire olize ku radio.
Atajja gwambadde.
Gwa Newcastle.
Newcastle Q.